It's Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, Terrance Williams. Yeah, I've been moving and grooving, been doing a lot of stuff. So I gotta drop this here for my truck drivers, for my riverfront workers, the people that work offshore, my people who got the nighttime job. I got to. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna talk about the NO, the little homie right here, Certified Steppaz YouTube channel. And he's talking about New Orleans most feared steppers of the 90s. Now he got an interesting lineup right here. He's in part 8. Now, 2 of the names for sure should have been way up front. Let's see what he's talking about.
Episode, I got a couple more for y'all. And we're gonna go into the 2000s. And I might bounce around with a little new generation. But I don't know too many new generation steppers. So I'm gonna just stay in my lane and stick to what I know. So
okay. Let's get it.
So at number 1, we got Butler out the mouth. So it was said that something had happened with one of his ops or something. Somebody was telling me. And he had ran off in a police station when it was on Felicity Street. And supposed to be that did some shooting or whatever. So number 1 gonna be Butler out the mouth.
Butler should have been up front. Butler, Dion. For real, Casey out the Magnolia. It's some people that should have been, if not in part 1, part 2, no later than part 3.
Stories about dude. They say he was a real hell raiser too. So that's gonna be my number 1. My number 2 gonna be Cup Harrington. Say dude was a real, he was getting that bread and he was gonna slide if he had to. You heard me? I heard a couple of the stories about him. A lot of them was really about getting money, but they say he was deadly as well. You feel me? So at number 2 is gonna be Cup Harrington.
Cup Harrington, Taylor cousin. I met Cup Harrington through Sweet Pea out to 17 while at Holly Grove. Me and Cup hung out. Young brother say, all the stories. Man, he said he'll slide if he had to, but the main story is, Cup get money. I don't know a lot of getting money stories of Cup. Cup used to get money, but Cup was a shooter. Actually, when Cup was wanted for homicide, he was in the Magnolia Project with me. And we was walking. We had went up 6th Court, and we was coming back down, and we was heading to Willow Street. And the police pull up. And Cup just took out running. But Cup, anyway, it was good. So Cup running around the building, and he ran in this female named Shalita house. And he went to jail. And then, man, Cup had a situation where Cup tried to, it was some beef that was about to go down. Man, Cup was real, real cool. And something happened. So I got threw up in the cross. Cup come back there to Magnolia. And you know how you talk to people, but you be using your hand and you trying to pat. So he patted my chest. We talk. But as he talking, like, man, yeah, we got to exchange numbers, man. And he coming down. Instead of coming, like, keep going down some more. And instead of talking, using hand, instead of pat, and he went all the way down by my waist and pat my 2 guns. I'm like, yeah, I'm strapped, buddy. He had came back there with 2 other guys. One, Randy out the 17 War, and another black guy. I don't know that guy. But I had a guy out the east with me. I said, watch my back. So he stood over here behind me, went to the side, that big old chrome revolver. Because Randy tried to play it out, tried to come back behind me like he had to urinate. Just broad daylight at a block party. But you trying to get that boy, he saw that big old thing, like, oh, let me get over out this way. Let me hold on. Feet don't feel me not. But yeah, Cup was a stepper. Cup should have been about at least in part 3. Yeah, it should at least been in part 3. I want to say part 2, but he has some stuff in there. But part 8 is a total disrespect. Cut was one of them guys, bro. Real talk.
But 3, gonna be Chocolate out the St. Thomas. A lot of y'all probably don't know about Chocolate out the St. Thomas, but a lot of people know about Chocolate out the St. Thomas. That was another one. Was out his mind. That's gonna be my number 3. Long live Chocolate. So Chocolate gonna be my number 3. My number 4 gonna be a real demon out there, Melf. And he gonna be one of the Allen boys too. My number 4 is gonna be Flair out the Melf. Long live Flair. Now I went to school with Flair there. I think when I got to I was in the 6th. Flair was in like the 8th. But I also was locked up with Flair in 95, I think, in CYC on the 3rd floor in 3-2 in the downtown dome, which was like the 9th wall and a lot of other different, a lot of different walls from downtown. But that was really like a downtown tip. And he had 2-2, which was the uptown tip. But we was on 3-2. And he wound up having a big old gang fight. Flair, Baldy, free Baldy. Shout out to Baldy, man. Long live Flair, long live Jesus, long live Face. You feel me? Shout out to them Allens. But yeah, Flair definitely was out of his mind. You dig? Like, dude, like he used to always be on go-to whenever you see him. I ain't even know he used to be drinking liquor like that. So now I know why he used to be so humble. It's because he used to be full of that bottle. It's out of his mind. You feel me? So Flair gonna be my number 4. My number 5 gonna be the Hardy Boys, man. The Hardy Boys would be indicted on a deletion of a young woman back in the G named Kim Groves. Long live Kim Groves. But they would be caught up with the Lynn Davis situation back in the 90s. You feel what I'm saying? So the Hardy Boys gonna be my number 5.
The Hardy Boys come from out that Cattle Project, went down that 9th ward in that Florida project, slanging that pistol, getting money, hooked up with Lynn Davis. But only 3 people on that charge is Lynn Davis, the police officer, Demone, he had got life, and Paul Hardy, who had got the death penalty, but he filed. Now he got a life sentence now. Just those 3 that's on that case.
And my number 6 gonna be Bum off Drive Street. Long live Bum. Now Bum got killed like way back in the G, like early 90s. This had to be like, and I don't know, let me see. I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think Bum got killed in like 94 though. Because I think my cousin got killed in 91. I think Bum was already. Yeah, Bum got killed like 92, 93, something like that. But dude definitely was like getting that bread and was slinging that bit too. So Bum gonna be my number 5, my number 6, I mean. That's why I say they got a lot of people on the name that y'all ain't never heard of, but they was actually out here putting in work, and they got a lot of people I really can't even speak on. You feel what I'm saying? So Bum gonna be my number 6. My number 7 gonna be a nigga who was just a real character, but without his body. He really started a lot of that shit that they was doing on 6 and Drives and 6 and Barone. It really was like, he was really like the originator of a lot of that shit. You feel me? Him and Yellow Boy. And we're going to be talking about 7 Dice, man. Long live 7 Dice, Lee Scales, man. Like, I really watched dude die out my back door. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying in a previous episode when I was like, shit just used to be mad close. Like, I spoke on one of the steppers named Trey out my hood. They actually had to, put that work in or whatever. And like I said, man, it's just a long little story, Like, I don't want to really get into all that, but man, he wound up dying in the Elks hallway on his knees praying. It's like when they found him, he was in a praying position. what I'm saying? But he was out of his mind. He really started a lot of that all and UFC and just like all type of shit. They called him selling dice. He used to play a lot of games. He was good at gambling on them dice, but he was slick as a mug. You feel me? Like dude robbing dice games, shooting dice, come back rob a dice game, selling whammies. Like he just used to be on that type of time. Like anything to get $1. You feel me? Just out of his mind, and he don't care. He gonna still be posted out there, just like wow. You feel me? So my number 7 gonna be 7 dice off drive.
7 dice, dice good. 7 dice, hustler. He used to shoot that dice. He correct about that. At this barroom called Newton's. Me, G Money, who ain't golden now. We used to go in there and rob all of them. But 7 dice got smart. He was like, so if he seen us coming, he just gonna give us the head. Look, man, y'all don't rob me, man, but James in there, such and such and there, such and we used to go in there and rob them. And it was just the police, a little short police, shorty that used to work there. Or, come around and be patrolled, but he used to hang off in there a lot too. So one time we was all the way in the back robbing, had them all down there shooting dice. But anyway, that's something else. So, but yeah, 7 dice. Yeah, that was his favorite thing. 7 dice, dice good. He said love to shoot dice. But I want to make a correction. He didn't start that off. No, that come from Miss Dino from around Josephine. Josephine started that. That's a Josephine slang. That that's a Josephine. Oh, that's a Josephine slang now. Yes, sir. But anyway, 7 Dice was a cool person, man. Love the gamble though.
Long live 7 dice, man. And my number 8 gonna be somebody else I came to know him off Drive Street. He wasn't really from around there, but he was out of his mind too. My number 8 gonna be Lil Woody. Stayed on home and then drives. Short little black, chaotic little nigga. Out of his mind, slinging that bitch. So my number 8 gonna be Lil Woody. My number 9 gonna be somebody out of my hood he got a book out too, man. Y'all gonna have to go check it out. He would be one of my OGs. And my number 9 gonna be Youngblood. He got a book called Raised Up in Violence. And he got another book. I got books downstairs, but y'all gonna have to check it. My number 9 gonna be Youngblood. Shout out to Youngblood too, man. Youngblood done really switched it up. You feel me? Like, when did his time or whatever, came out here reborn and really doing some whole different shit. You feel me? So shout out to Youngblood, man. That's gonna be my number 9. And my number 10 gonna be Black Pew. Long live Pew. So this will be another one of my big homies who would be deleted in the early 90s. And they were going to lick to go jack some Cubans. In our hood, Cuban had them yags, them bricks. The nigga went to go jack the Cubans and the shit went bad. The Cuban wound up deleting my big homie. So Cuban be my number 10. You know?
Yeah, he bring back old memories. Back in the day, 88, 89, up to 90. I used to hang, me and Mosquito, we used to hang my best friend Hank, George Cooks. He didn't go to a life. His brother Gregory Cooks, he's deceased. Day Big Al, he's deceased. Rock, he's deceased. Rock had a brother named Head. What these two gangsters? Oh man, he had two beautiful. I think his name was Al. Al stayed on second in Dynamic, but like more on second. He had a light skinned sister and one light and one kind of dark. Both of them pretty though, fine too. There was some shooters too. They had, I remember June. And June used to be with. I remember somebody coming through there one day. We used to sell $2 puffies back then. Somebody come through that spring, hit him in the leg and hit the other one. They both got hit up in the leg. They hopped the fence, wound up going on third, wound up making it on 3rd Street, and let Al hit up under the house. And then his people came, sister came with a little pretty fine, screaming at the high, I'm all right. And his partner June had a stick and he hopped down the street and went home. But yeah, and then Yaya brother got deleted by Big Al. Matter of fact, Big Al went to Angola and come home and got crushed. Shout out to Big Ang. What's happening, girl? Zeddy. I forgot Zeddy's sister name. There's a few of them around there. Second and 9 Some now they call it second and D, which is second and dry. That's right down the block from where we used to hang at back in the day. But yeah, man, that was some throwback there. He named some throwback, that you just sit back and be like, wow, those are days. Anyway, y'all know my motto. Let's say no to drug, stop the violence, put the guns down. Make sure y'all get tested for HIV and AIDS. Y'all need to know y'all status. We got the nonprofit. They need us to Instagram. They need us third war. The movie, them boys at war. The reality show, Survive Without Birdman, and my merch on the website, civilianapparel.com. I really wanted to come because I had been neglecting my truck drivers and all them. So I was like, let me drop this for the night for them and show them some love. My riverfront people, the people work offshore, and my nighttime workers. Wow. Yeah, that's right, man. To come through and show y'all